Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Carthage. I'm your host, Kelvin, where we have put down the Moorish revolt. Haha! Alright. So what other revolts do we have to worry about? More Moorish uprisings. In Marrakesh. I see. So, only in one province. Apparently. Because for whatever reason, I guess it was probably because of missionary or something? I don't know. Either way, we'll give Marrakesh autonomy, which will reduce the uprising rate significantly, since that's their... Did that just jump from 50 to 100 with 2 provinces? That's my first question. Did that just happen? I'm not crazy, right? Alright. Well, I think we can defeat the rebels, so it's okay. Hopefully. This looks like a win. This is pretty iffy. We might win. Ooh, just barely. Okay, good. Okay, well, alright. Screw. Apparently. That can happen. Alright. Well, we'll deal with it. I don't know, that might be a side effect. This is now 1.13, and this is the first time I loaded the save in said version, so there might be some minor issues like that. I don't know. Best reason I can come up with. It is indeed the best reason I can come up with. You know what? I'm just gonna get another bureaucratic candidate. I want to try and get my Republican tradition back up a bit. Right now, the only thing we really need is attrition for... No. National unrest. Let's keep the country nice and stable here. Now. We've got most of our cores, right? Yeah. All the cores are being constructed. That's important. And we're working on converting provinces as fast as possible to Asherism. There are not particularly many provinces to go now. So. Slowly we're getting rid of them. The damn filthy heathens. And their paganistic beliefs. Alright, apparently that's the core. Whoops. Alright, Marrakesh, you're up next. What? Get some conversions going, yo. There. So, working on getting all that nice and converted and cored and everything. And brought into the Empire. Meanwhile, Urbino's still getting annexed. Slow and steady. How long has he been doing this? Only about 8,000 days. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen 23,000-ish. You know, thanks to diplomatic rep here. Yeah, we need to reduce inflation. We need to try and keep on top of inflation, as it does just sort of increase our expenses. Which can add up quickly with advisor costs. Alright, I think we're about ready to withdraw the religious policy. Okay, you got that, right? They're peasants. You're fine. Right? Yeah. I say, I better not have to bring troops over there. 50 admin power. Okay. So how are we doing technologically? Have we started to fall behind the group? A little behind diplomatically. But I think that's okay for the moment. Totally. Definitely expand the bodyguard. And 3 stability, alright. There, and that purges the last of the revolt risk. So we can legitimately just convert provinces and not have revolt risk in them. Excellent. Just barely, but we can. It's the way I like to see it. Alright. So right now we're just waiting for the year 274. Because in the year 274, Urbino will be annexed, and our truce with the Moors will be over. September. This finishes the annexation in July. Alright. Not a bad little schedule right now. We're making good time. Making good time. As I said, though, we've unfortunately pretty much come to our maximum size. Expanding beyond this point will, how we say, be very dangerous. At 137, as I said, our maximum is 159. It's going to be a lot harder to get any bigger than we currently are. I might be able to take a couple provinces in Egypt, but that's really about it. I would not enjoy going any further. As we saw what happened to Rome, and we saw what can happen to us if you're not careful. A period of instability, combined with the extremely large empire issue, can be troubling. Yes, troubling. We've converted, haha. Alright. Agadir and Ifni, the last two of the Moorish provinces there. So, culturally, we own a hell of a lot of Berber provinces, which is always impressive. Alright, so how is our accepted cultures doing right now? Again? Wait, what? That was a reconquest from Byzantium. Okay. That just sort of took me by surprise. Usually they don't do that. And that's reconquest, so they want Calabria. Okay. Yeah, right. Expected as much. Alright, well, thankfully the Empire is in perfect stability, so I feel this war will go pretty well. I have a pretty good feeling about this. Yeah, they've got galleys. I'll have to watch myself. What is my current naval force limit? I have 30, so I can build 8 galleys. Alright. Yeah, they're a lot better in combat than merchant ships anyway. 7, 8. Hell, we'll go over the force limit by about, say, 4. Because naval superiority is going to be kind of important. Egypt is occupied. Oh, Egypt's in this war, huh? And damn, they have a lot of troops. Alright, good job. Alright. Okay, we need to be here. Which will bring their army. Damn, I can't get them united here. Gonna be a problem. Yeah, this is bad. Because they brought in... Maybe? Maybe. It's close. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with probably not gonna happen. And instead it's time to draw on this reserve of money I have. I've had this reserve of money for a reason. Three, 4, 6. I don't know why I put in 6 horses. I really don't need them. Yeah, figured as much. Alright, not ideal. Unfortunately, our remaining troops are in Italia right now, which is probably a good thing. Alright. Reassemble. Yeah. They're pushing into Africa. We need some time to reclaim our morale and various other things. Alright. I'll need another, say, 6 infantry. Two horsemen for now. Alright. We're on the retreat. It turns out that I may have, shall we say, underestimated the Egyptians. Wait, they're gathering their soldiers into a singular province? No. Looks like it's going to be this kind of fight. Alright. Luckily, we can take this kind of fight. Because we now have a third group, and possibly if the fourth one can get here in time, at least some backup in that regard. Come on, get in there. Yeah. Unfortunately, the staggering tactic is starting to lose some of its effectiveness. Only some, though. Alright. We're getting there. Alright. Looks like almost all the galleys are ready. Anything else able to move? Good. We need everything that can move. Also, we need a couple more horses. What do we got here? Regiments. Sure, 2 of these? Deal. Whatever. Alright. Let's mobilize the army. If we can push them back to Benghazi, we've got a pretty sizable shot here, I think. But we need to push them back so that way it's only a single front. That's where our tactics excel. Alright. And it looks like we will. Alright. And now, advance. Oh dear, it appears I advanced into them. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing in this case. Ah, excellent. We finished integrating Urbino. Whoa, we're losing a lot of morale. It's okay though. We're good, we're good. We cool. We cool. Alright. Now spread out. Whenever the hell you guys can. Alright. It's a back attack. No, bad Byzantium. Alright. So far, this is working pretty well in our favor. We've not only managed to sort of keep the war goal, we've actually taken provinces. We're moving forward, which is pretty impressive. I like where this is headed. So I have to ask, before I take anything, how close am I to my limit? 159. We're at 144 right now, so 145, 146. So we're effectively 13 from the limit. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so we got a whack load of room to work with for this one war, at least. Yeah, I guess we can advance yet another province over. Alright, looks like they're trying again. As they tend to. Not yet. Now. Next. Apparently next is not necessary. I'm actually pretty certain we'll be fine there. We may not be. Okay. Good. Just checking. Just checking. We're good. We're good. Alright. So, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like upping a little bit of work here. There we are. Feudal monarchy at 17. Noted. Alright. Not bad. You know, even just a little bit of shock helps. It means we inflict a tiny bit more casualties. Interestingly enough, at this point, we might just have doubled our casualty rate. 0.2. And we got... yeah. So we increased our casualty rate on cavalry by 25% with that tiny bonus. That is how little damage we do right now. Min tells us the end of the Peasants' War. Well, a little late. I think Wei is going to win out. Han Dynasty China has fallen. Alright. No. Go that way. I guess we can't, right? Because... oh, ooh, jeez. Alright, looks like we're pouring in Alexandria here. Holy shit, get there fast. They might break. Again, get there quick. Good, good, good. Alright, okay. Right, I think we just pour through. Because we do have our War God on hand. I'm kind of concerned about, advancing into superior numbers. But, realistically, this is probably my best chance. They're in retreat for a little while. If nothing else, I can definitely probably knock Egypt out of the war here. That was the final battle I needed. I've been playing a little too safe. I have a hyper-aggressive super fucking god, of whom I can call it... ooh, stay. Get ready. They're pouring in, boys. Alright, that looks like that was enough. You guys stay there just in case something goes wrong. Just in case. It's getting a little too close for comfort. Just making sure. Actually, now you guys push your way up. Alright, so we've kind of got them locked in Judea. Good. So suddenly Egypt is less than interested in continuing this conflict, which is not surprising. I'm more interested in my overextension position. Right now there is literally no aggressive expansion penalty for what I'm doing, which is really funny. Oh, I see, you're landing troops there. Okay. That's fine. If I make peace here, and, whatever. Yeah, too much aggressive expansion. That looks to be about the most I can take from Egypt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so 9 out of 13 provinces max that we can take in this war. So I can take no more than 4 from Byzantium. I'm only interested in taking 1 from Byzantium, so I don't really care, but, good to know. So that means I can take 3 more. Huh? Seems alright then. Okay. I say the annexation of most of Egypt is pretty good. And hi to our new neighbor, Nabatea. Welcome to the neighborhood. So what did I inherit? I inherited a Chalcedonian and an Egyptian province. Noted. Alright, overextension dangerously high. We can deal with most of that. I'm not worried. We'll start with the conversions right away. And here's a good time to end the episode, as we've taught Byzantium a lesson. And now we can't even get white peace with them. We've taught Byzantium a lesson. Don't wage land war in Africa, I guess. I mean, really, it's paganism OP, yo. Paganism OP. Your Chalcedonian scum is not a match. Yeah, we should probably get back there before our freaking capital falls. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.